don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
28-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
At the 10-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
In on the stop.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
On third down, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger.
Pass.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers again now. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Panthers nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 68 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Panthers 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's McCaffrey.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First down carry for Davis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Will Redmond up to make the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Come on, bring it, baby.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
And again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Aaron Jones.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Sly set to boot it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And 2 yards to go.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 12 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
First and 10. at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
35-yard line.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 15. Check 3. At 25 to Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll
8.
run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
And a Packer first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.